What up with it, y'all? It's Coffee. Tapping back in with some updates, man, and point and shoot. What this man has done in the blogosphere with the channel, the following that he's amassed through his dedicated hard work, just roasting the fluck out of Adam22, No Jumper, the extended universe. Anyone can get it over there, right? Individuals keep catching strays and they get in their feelings about it, you know, like if you watch Point and Shoot's recent video, he was going over a little bit how Adam22 and Vlad were evil, maniacally laughing like Dr. Evil or some bootleg knockoff James Bond villain talking about, oh, we got a way around this fair use thing or whatever, man. And at the end of the day, it's some old stone cold fluckery hater, narcissistic bullshit, bitch boy, pussy ways, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all caught that snitch ass goofball rapper over there on No Jumper once again, right after the indictments went off. Like one of the lamest interviews I think No Jumper has ever had. Like, damn, why do they just keep bringing this guy back there? You know what I mean? Like, listen, Wack 100 be on some bullish, but I always try to keep it a buck and spit nothing but facts. Meaning that if I don't fluck with someone, or I think they're a goofy McTrooper son, or whatever the case may be, if they make a good point, I gotta call it like it is, right? And Wack 100 told that goofy snitch bitch rapper, yo, quit gang banging. What you did, all this extra, well, this, that, and because of this, and all these made up delusional loopholes and everything, you snitched. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be gang and all that. It don't matter. No circumstances. You're supposed to tell the police, fluck out of here. You know what I mean? I'm about that life. But you didn't. You snitched and been running around spinning all kinds of bullish narratives and everything. And this goof troop, who for the longest time, Billy Joel voice, since he touched down in the blogosphere, had a semi-viral hit song or whatever, and got big-headed and, you know, like started feeling himself a little bit too much like the clown goofball that he is. He is running around behind the scenes playing all these pussy manipulative games and reporting people's videos from Toppy Woppy, who had a bigger viral hit dissing him from Jump Street, to Hood Cartoons, who I think is behind the wall doing a bid to everyone. Like, every time he comes up with a new fraudulent movement and throws another off-brand name on it, he tries to go back and delete everything he don't like or rewrite the history books. Like, at the end of the day, that's true colonizer vibes, man. So, you know, this ish goes deeper than just being a pussy snitch rapper. This is like, you know, some self-hating, self-deprecating colonizer ways. Like, just like how culture vultures can look many a different ways, so can colonizers, so can sellouts and all that, man. But this goofy bitch lost his YouTube channel from falsely reporting videos and everything. Like, he brought up a whole another situation about street TV, about why he lost his channel, and it's like, yeah, you did that too. And he even admitted to putting fake paperwork, you know what I mean? Just like Poetic Flacco, the goofball-ish these individuals do, you know what I mean? And we're tying this back into talking about point and shoot when it comes to Flacco. Like, this dude started talking about, if you do Patreon and put a paywall in front of it, I think that changes the typical terms of fair use. Legally speaking, this is some legal precedence. And the dude didn't even put out a real lawsuit. He put up strikes on YouTube and tried to write this all out like YouTube was giving a fuck about it. Instead of, as Point and Shoot pointed out in his content, instead of getting paying to strike someone on Patreon like you gotta do, you know what I mean? So just got goofy bum ass ways. But the snitch rapper, when addressing all this, was on No Jumper talking about, Adam, don't let anyone use these clips from this video, you know? Like, dude, you still are on this pussy-ish while you'll stream all day using all kinds of other people's content under fair use guidelines. You don't want no one to be able to do it to you. You know what I mean? It's just a case of a colonizing, see Aunt wanting to have his cake and eat it too, and just being nothing more than a ballerina bitch. And spinning it around back on full circle to point and shoot. You see, he was battling it out with Flacco. Then Troy Turan, Star. I couldn't believe Star did this ish, man. You know what I mean? I saw before that he had a dispute with him. And I was like, man, you know, I seen some of the individuals talking in the comments like, yo, Star's a capitalist at heart. Maybe y'all can come to some kind of mediation and work things out. But it seems they're going the distance with it. Like they're going to end up in court, I guess, man. And it's wild, too, because if you saw in one of his videos, he did a little outline of some of Star's legal battles before, suing people for $100 million and all this goofy ish, man. Like, you can't make this ish up. It's just crazy. But just seeing this, it's like, I'm glad Point and Shoot has been able to come out on top thus far. And, you know, he should continue to, because everything he's doing is legal and protected. Like anyone out there, a lot of these bigger platforms, I guess we could say, which Point and Shoot ain't no small platform. Like, this dude done blow up, but the quote unquote air quotes I'm using, bigger platforms, they'll try to intimidate you, they'll try to run game, but you just gotta stand firm. That's why I don't even talk to a lot of those goofs. Like I was talking about Wack 100 or no one else. Like, they'll hit you in the DM trying to manipulate and run game. You know, you just ignore them. So shout out to Point Shoot. Keep it pushing, keep winning out, cheer. And then we got Wack and Vlad. Speaking of Wack, like I said, when he was calling out the snitch rat bitch boy, that was real ish. You know what I mean? Whether you like Wack or not, he had good points, and he told that man that ish to his face, while this goofball was running around for years talking about these people are all Wack 100 sympathizers. Anything that ever done happened, Wack conspired with all these people to do it. Like, yo, no one gives a fuck about you like that, man. You're a nobody. You're a peon, a goofy peon with no hands and afraid to take the fitted or snapback or do-rag off, man. You done fried your wig like a bad perm. What did Method Man say on that Triumph? Herb got my wig fried like a bad perm. Like, you flucked around with that relaxer a little bit too much. And, you know, obviously we all knew this dude was running around getting high, geeked up, tweaked up off that white girl, that white broad and everything else, like a straight fiend with his like Flacco. You know what I'm saying? Like, Flacco just be doing that. And no disrespect to anyone out there that has impediments or anything like that. You know, keep pushing, do you, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But Flacco's, I think, is just natural. You know what I mean? Other dude, that's Youter induced. That's Breaking Bad white broad. As I pointed out in videos before, everyone knows what white girl is. White broad is White Broad is the Jesse Pinkman, Walter White, Breaking Bad. But the nerve of that cocksucker to be saying all that ish, then go sit down with Wack, get punked in his face, get told he needs to put the gang ish behind him and try and push on. And he just burned so many bridges, killed any momentum he ever had or will have a million ways over. Just like this last goofy ass interview he did. Like, the dude is just the worst. You can never trust a man that will talk about F them kids, they ain't mine, and then next thing you know, they are again. You know what I'm saying? Anyone who would do some ish like that, you's all bad for life. But recently, right, Gene Deal was calling out Wack, saying he was playing Captain Saberho and putting the cape on for Vlad TV. And then check this out, man. Vlad, who was talking about with Adam, he's gonna have this special lawsuit put together. Like, it's gonna be a class action lawsuit to get at all these content creators. You know, everyone tap in and let me know what you think about all that. But you see here, he's getting in on some of the comedy about Wack 100, the way Wack be having everybody's X tapes and ish like that, from Oscar De La Hoya to R.I.P. to the late great Nipsey Hussle, and the list goes on and on. We know you really got that Rosemont footage, Wack. You need to drop that, man. You know what I mean? Word is trouble in paradise. Him in the game been it's been coming for a while, man. I know Wack gotta be skimming and taxing JC on like a motherfucker for all the book cooking to try to keep, you know, old girl from taking that money back for the actual lawsuit. But ain't this cracked me the fuck up, talking about he's got all Shedeur Sanders you know, draft visits. He's got the video and all that on piru. You see, I got the audio for all the Shedeur Sanders draft interviews. It's bad, Vlad. I want to release it, but out of respect for Dion, I'm piru. I'm gonna leave it alone. That is just straight comedy. Like, you know, again, you gotta call it like it is, whether you like Vlad or not. That's some comedy right there. That's some bombity. That's a punchline that had me laughing my fucking ass off. But then, yo, this is when ish goes too far, I think. You see Wack DOXing somebody. We got the dang blanked out, but in the comments, people done figured out who it is and all that. And allegedly, they got the Addy everything. But allegedly, that's Charleston White. And it says, little house on the prairie. Sometimes you don't have the time to retreat. When trigger fingers reach the Twitter fingers, it's no longer court in the street. Y'all have a breezy day. If you know, then you know. No future in being a hoodlum with a 4. Hashtag spring in Texas. And where it is, that's Charleston White, who him and Wack have been ops for the longest time. Billy Joe voice. Y'all remember that when Wack was talking about Charleston White had a GAY relationship with a priest? That's some weird-ish, man. I don't know why. I just kind of believe that one, though. Tell me that you can't see Charleston White, you know what I mean, with an eye patch on, engaging in rainbow activity. Pause. I don't know why. I swear. I just get those vibes, man. You give off them kind of vibes, you know what I'm saying? But there you have it. Wack versus Charleston White. Is this going too far? Is this indeed his crib? Again, that's allegedly. Vlad, DjVlad of vladtv. Don't forget, y'all, he's a DJ on the 1s and 2s, getting in on the comedy, the bombity. With Wack 100 and Shedeur dropping so far in the draft. It's so crazy too. I did a video on my other channel, man. You know what's so fucked up about all this Shedeur Sanders ish? It takes away from Cam Ward's big moment. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, we're finding out Shedeur was nothing more than a spoiled brat playing for his dad. This is what the NFL franchises think of him. You know what I mean? They met with him. You know, they run all kinds of psychological testing among other ish, and they're like, yo, this dude just ain't coachable. He was coached by his dad. You know, Primetime, the gimmick and everything that he ran with, who's an amazing athlete and, you know, knows all about that grind and building brands and everything like that. But it hurt his son, in a sense. His legacy is hurt by his movement. It's kind of crazy, but it's just a shame that it overshadowed Cam Ward. You know what I mean? A dude that had no offers, not even to the FBS schools coming out of college. He had to go get it out the mud on his own. And no flashy big change. You see the one caption, no nothing, just him and his parents, and you know, being a grown-ass man, ready to, like, the Titans are already saying, this young man is on point. He's a true leader. So tap in with your thoughts about all that, as well as the draft too. Who's your squad? Go Bills, Bills Mafia. Y'all know what it is. And subscribe to the channel, and also all that ish about that snitch bitch, Goofy, I want it my way, white broad abusing clown of a fake gang banging rapper, and point and shoots battle with the powers that be in the blogosphere. Let's discuss it all in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. It's been another episode of Coffee, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.